I'm going to start. Okay, so let's share the video out together. Okay, let me do the sharing first. All right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what do I have here. Okay. Well, if you can look at my background now, you should know where am I. Yes, I'm back in Singapore. Yes, that's right. I'm back in Singapore. Okay, let's see. Okay, now I'm going to start sharing my video. Wow, wow, wow. Whew. Sawadee krap. Sawadee krap, Ducky. Good morning, Sarah. Oh, nice to see you here. Okay, let me see. Anybody else with me? Okay, that's good. Okay, I want to make sure I can see the comment. Okay, before I actually continue whatever I'm going to say, you know, in case I missed out all the comment, then I think it's very rude, right? Okay, I think it's quite nice over here today. The weather in Singapore now is quite cooling. I'm not sure why today is quite kind of cloudy day. Yeah, so just had my breakfast and I won first section of a meeting already. So now finally is my coffee time. Yeah, my coffee time. Okay, so interesting, right? Every day trying to go live with all of you so that we can have a chat with everyone. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Okay. Okay, if you can hear me clearly, can you help me to press on the haha button, the haha button. Okay, press on the haha button for me. Okay, all right. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, right. Okay, that's interesting. I like to see everybody laughing in the morning together with me. Yeah, today is like now it's 11:12 in Singapore time, so we are here since actually about 2 hours ago. Yeah, about 2 hours ago. Yes, and the rest of the guys were sitting down there at the other side. So okay, nevertheless, I'm here actually to talk about, yeah, today we're going to talk about take a time with ourselves again. Yes. What do I mean by the take a time with ourselves again? Do you know this guy called the Sol Tanguri? Okay, Sol Tanguri. Sol Tanguri, S-O-L, Sol Tanguri. Yeah, Sol Tanguri is a very nice, interesting guy that he actually come up with this terminology, you see, that when you talk about time management, there's one part that actually, that actually it really helps me so much that I want to share with you. Okay, it's not origin from me, okay, but I also learned from somebody else. So after I learned that and I tried that, I realized that this is very helpful. This is very helpful to people like us who want to actually to have more time to accomplish more things, more tasks. You see, so well, I also wish that that my sharing is a great help to you. Okay, so that you will be sharing my video out as well. Okay, well, I know this time a lot of people is at the peak, as in terms of in the office hour, you're at the peak, at the peak performance. This time maybe around say 10 o'clock to 11:15, okay, 11:30 is your peak. Your peak performance. You remember that I told you before, the peak performance is the time that where actually you are really so focused. You can really focus so much so that you will ignore anything around you, that you can actually give a very good idea, give solution, good planning, and during that point of time. Yeah, that is very true. So you see, we people actually sometimes we spend too long hours during for a day to do things. Am I right to say that? And sometimes a lot of people think that long hours that you do things, it seems like you're very hardworking. But on the other hand, people may see that you are very inefficient, correct or not? Okay, but at least you put in action. Okay, that is already quite a good thing. But of course, nowadays, if you are putting too long hours, but if you are not putting it into a proper way, then it's really a waste of time. It's really a waste of time. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, guys, help to share the video out for me. Okay. Share the video out and get more people into the community to get the sharing session together. Okay. Right. So now we are all talking about this. Is that sometimes during the day you have 24 hours. Of course, you set up 8 hours for your sleep, or maybe 10 hours for somebody, or 12 hours. Okay, I don't know. Okay, whatever it is. But the point here is that during the day, I know Mr. So Tanjuri. Okay, Mr. So Tanjuri. He actually taught me this thing that mm, do you know that when you come to a day, during the one whole day, during this one whole day, you should actually separate out the time for your mind, the time for your mind to actually go and think about what you're going to do. That the time that you actually set it out and you are actually watching it. You are watching the plan, you are doing the plan, you are going to review the plans. That means go through brainstorming. Okay, so you see, you go through the brainstorming session. Okay, hi, morning Judy. Morning Judy. Okay, so when I actually go through the plan, like example, I set my planning in the evening. Okay, in the night, example, like say 10 p.m. to about 11 to 12 p.m. Okay, into midnight. Okay, so then about 10 to 12 is about 2 hours. Okay, then I'll be planning like what am I going to do next day, my projects, then what am I going to do for the next few days, and for my projects, what kind of progression that I want. I review everything. When I review all these things, right, okay, then I actually realized that wow, this is very good, because during the night, actually in the world, most of the people have already sleep, correct? They are already sleeping, or maybe sometimes they are not, but they are already enjoying their dinner or somehow or other. So during my night time, I do a lot of planning. I have a lot of discussion. Then the night is for my planning. So during the day is for my execution. Okay, the day is for my execution. So when I will still wake up as early as possible, like 6:30 in Singapore GMT +8. Okay, so I still wake up at about 6:30 to 7. Okay, so of course today I woke up a bit late. Okay, today I woke up a bit late, about almost near to 7. So after that, I started to execute what I have planned yesterday. So during the one whole day, it's like you have a chance to execute what you have planned yesterday, what you have planned last night. So during the day, all the people are actually working. You are able to communicate with all the guys from all the departments, so that they know they are able to kickstart the plan and run together. Am I right to say that? Okay, so during the night I will do the planning. A lot of time sometimes when we are working, halfway through we stop. And what we do? And what do? We start to brainstorming. Actually, do you really call that brainstorming during the day? I mean, you can do brainstorming during the day, okay, but did you allocate not by ad hoc, as and when you like, So it's really no good. For example, we talk about young children. Let's talk about young children. When we were young, as we were like having fun. Okay, we're having fun during the day, having games, board games, then all of a sudden, your parents, your mom, your dad will come over and yell at you. Hey Eric, now I want you to come over and do your homework. Huh? Out of nowhere. I have to go. Correct? And for adults, and we are working on something, working on reports, working on proposal plans on our PC, out of nowhere, out of a sudden, your boss say, hey, come, let's go for a meeting. And let's go for brainstorming. Or maybe you are doing sales. As you are doing sales halfway, you're talking to your clients, and out of nowhere, your boss will just call you, hey, come, let's go. We are going to have a short session to discuss about what we're going to have our target next month. Out of nowhere, you know, out of nowhere. So you're mixing your execution time and your planning time together. So it's going to drag longer. It's not doing any good for everybody. It's not efficient at all as well, correct? And it will not give you effective result also. That's why a lot of people they don't understand when they come to a day that they are not really separate out the time for brainstorming and separate out the time for execution. Then you put everything lumped together, and it seems like you are somehow the engine stop for execution, and you have to off the engine and go for the brainstorming session. I think it's really kind of disturbance down there. Am I right to say that? Okay. Let's have a cup of coffee. Hi Joel 早安你好你 OK 哈在槟城啊 OK 我回来了 OK so that's why I was saying that when you have actually set up the time for sales to do sales, you just concentrate at that point of time, that stretch of time, do your sales. And if you have already set up the time that actually you are going for your brainstorming, then you set up the time on that. But of course, you don't drag too long, don't stretch too long. Always have some constraint. Always have some constraint for yourself. Like, constrain yourself like, okay, now I only have 2 hours. I must think of something. Even I don't have good ideas, I must think of some plans. At least it moves the whole project. Okay. So when it comes to sales, you have only 2 hours. Or maybe the one whole day you have 5 hours, 6 hours, even 8 hours. But you always constrain yourself to, I only have 2 hours. I must convince this customer. I must do something to expose myself. I must do something to let the market know me. 2 hours. So like example like me, myself, I'm doing live now. Am I right? I'm doing live now. So what kind of constraint do I have? Okay, I only give myself 20 minutes. I give myself 20 minutes to start off, okay, and to have a chat with you. I constrain myself within 20 minutes. I want to have a chat with all my students so that every day how do you manage your time, so that you have time for your trading and actually know when you are trading, you are not working on something at the same time you are doing your investment trading down here. Then at the same time you are confusing and you cannot analyze well in your trading. So it's going to do a lot of harm, either way, to your sales and also to your trading. So it's not a win-win situation. You're trying to create a win-win situation. So by constraining yourself, in the long run, you will realize that your brain start to work faster. And your brain start to work faster, you will be alert. You'll be very, very alert. Yeah. So if not, you always think, how to grow my business? Okay, now I have to do some operation. How do I grow my sales? I have to do some operation. End of the day, something turns out, yeah, rubbish. Correct. A mess. It's a whole mess, a total mess. Okay, that's what I was in the past. I was thinking, okay, I am a multitasker. I can do a lot of things at one go. Okay, somebody asks me a question, I can answer at the same time. I am keying in my report. Okay, then I can do this, I can do that at the same time. So many things at the same time. You know what? So, what is it? What can I do? It's such a constrained hour that I didn't really plan out what I'm supposed to do during that hour. Then I think it's pretty bad. It's really pretty bad. Am I right? So over here, when I actually start to do in a way that in the morning I have a morning meeting. I have a morning meeting with others. Okay, we are the time zone. Okay, that fit me, and I have some meetings. I have some planning early in the morning. I always have meeting in the morning. Then once I have the meeting in the morning, after that the whole day is all the execution. It's a whole day is the execution. Until the night time, my night. Okay, during my night, okay, it will be my planning for the next day. If I have any meetings, I will plan. Okay, I will plan what I'm going to talk about in the meetings. Review again all my meetings pointers. review again my plans for tomorrow, who am I going to meet, okay, who is coming to meet me, you know, I have all these planned out. So at least when you plan out all this, you know, it's like people running a restaurant. When people are running a restaurant in the past, when I was very young, I ever tried to have a part-time job like as a waiter. Okay, honestly. So now I think back at that point of time, you know, the waiter timing is really very long hours. I had to start in the morning of 9:30. I have to go into the restaurant. So 9:30 go into the restaurant. You know, I have to tidy up the whole place. Okay, check everything. Every cutleries are all on the table nicely. You know, it's a Chinese restaurant. Okay, so no, it's not a Chinese restaurant. It's a Chinese style. I would say it's an Indonesian Chinese restaurant. Okay, so that time I was only 10 plus. So then I realized during the lunchtime, it's so busy. Everybody's fighting. After the lunchtime, about 2 o'clock, the restaurant will close until 5 o'clock. So you have 3, 4, 5, 3 hours. What do we do in that 3 hours? Do you think we sleep? No, we don't sleep, you know. We tidy up the place again, we wash the dishes, and the chef and the cook, okay, they are preparing the ingredients for the night, you know. So when the night comes again, you know, they cook again and we serve again, you see. And after that, we do the cleaning, they do the cleaning. So did you actually see that each time as in a restaurant they have a chain of an hours? What are they going to do? Am I right? Like they do this, they do early in the morning, they do cleaning, setting up, then they start preparing the ingredients, they start to cook for the lunch, then they do repeat again. Do they prepare the ingredient at the same time they cook? No, I think it will be too slow, correct? So that's why a lot of time over here, a lot of us are actually, we are cooking at the same time we are preparing the ingredients. I can tell you, don't you think it's too messy? You are doing your planning, okay, at the same time as you are doing your planning, you wanted to trade to make money at the same time, and you are searching for opportunity to enter a trade to make money, but at the same time you are also thinking, analyzing, you know, you also serving that, chatting with someone, worry about money, thinking about your dream. There's too much thing to do at one go. Am I right? That's why, okay, in investment like us, okay, we also set it up nicely. So we look out for our ACC first, okay. So we will analyze out we will filter out all the currency pair that we want to trade. Am I right? Then you know what? From there, then we start to analyze those filtered currency pairs. And after we filtered all the currency pairs and analyze them, then we will start to see which is the one that among the filtered currency pairs that we have filtered out just now is the most potential one that we can grab the most profit, the very positive one. Okay, we want the positive one. Okay, so this positive one, then we will just pick it up. Once we pick it up, then we start to focus already. We start to focus on the movement. You know, can you see? You analyze, you filter. Okay, sorry, you filter, you analyze. Okay, then after that, you start to look out for the potential that can give you the positive one. Then you just focus on that. Am I right to say that? So you see, when you look at this, you will realize that it's always a step by step. It's like a SOP. It's a step by step guide. So that will make a trader to trade easier, to make a restaurant operation to run smoother, correct? To make a sales process more efficient, and you can close better sales. Am I right to say that? So that's why a lot of us actually we missed out a lot of things. So you know, so Tangury actually taught me so many things. When it's time for planning, it's time for planning. When it's time for execution, it's time for execution. Don't mix them together. If not, you're going to have headaches, you know. Alright? Headache, I can tell you, really headache. So, share the video out for me. Now is the time to share the video out for me. Are you willing to share the video out for me? Just a click down there. A click down there to share, correct or not? Just a click over here, okay? The click over here to share. People on my YouTube already subscribed. I thank you very much, and those a lot of comments leave below my YouTube. I also appreciate that very much. ACS Learning Hub _official, right? So I'm sharing this with you is because I also want to have a constant reminder for myself. Every day what should I do? Talking about time management topic is all started off from about 2 weeks ago when we talked about Max, how he managed his time. Max from iStudio, how he managed his time, and actually after he managing his time well, he actually achieved 50% profit from his trading. So I was like, you're good, huh? Well, I think it's not easy to manage your time, to have a change. But nevertheless, I believe we can do it. So everybody can do it. Well, okay. So same thing. I'm grateful that people actually come in here